we were driving back from the game, and Coach Mitchell was teaching me about macros. She mentioned the benefits of coconut oil. And Coach Stewart looked over with a straight face and confidently said, I use bark. That was really funny. Her other sports here at Prairie include track and field, in that she is in the band and plays tenor saxophone. She also shows horses. Her future plans are to go to the U of A and double major in psychology and criminology and do ROTC with the Air Force. Jade. Our last senior is Sophia Nunziato. She has attended Prairie Grove for 2 years. She's played volleyball at Prairie Grove for 2 years. Her favorite memory would be at the Missouri State camp where Presley missed a ball and Kelsey yelled, "Can you even see?" She enjoys hiking, Friday night football, and spending time with her family. And her future plans include going to UAFS and becoming an orthopedic surgeon. Sophia.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have the Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what Faith and Grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky, then suddenly you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, Let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics. To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
I saw we got another camera angle on our broadcast. What kind of angle is that? Is that yeah? But you know what? I wish Maya was here for my last broadcast. See you later. Yeah. Well, I'll be on here next year with you guys. I said I'll be on here next year with you guys. And you know what? This is what God put me after my basketball career. Well, I am a basketball. I said after my playing career. Well, I am. Yeah. So a basketball season's here. I can't. So the basketball season's here. I can't be on here. I gotta be on the court. But What's up, Coach?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, and it's been a long time since Nicole won these games, haven't you?
Yes, for sure. How are you?
Man, who's ready?
Good to see you.
I actually have an A in geometry.
I know, I heard you were like doing awesome. Pepper was bragging. You're in charge of those doubles.
I didn't know what was going on. I was like, what's going on?
Sorry, multitasking. Hi.
No.
Yeah, glad I could help. For sure. I actually understand this stuff. You just constantly second guess yourself.
Prairie, do you have all the reads? Boxers,
Kelly Bryant kid that transferred out of Clemson. You don't know who Kelly Bryant is? He plays for Clemson. Yes. Okay. He is making an official visit next week here. And I'm hoping he and Cal Morris are like this. They're like this.
excited like Will Patino's going on, you know. But I don't want to pick teams because a lot of them will be my kids.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have two services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have the Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what Faith and Grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have two services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have the Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through second grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what Faith and Grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
Looking to buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress? Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing. Serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have two services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have the Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through second grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what Faith and Grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
You're looking live from the Prairie Grove Lady Tiger Volleyball Palace for tonight's conference contest between our Prairie Grove Lady Tigers and the Gentry Lady Pioneers. I'm Brandon Clark, and alongside me tonight, I got our former volleyball coach from the 2012-13 team, Coach Hannah McDonald, Coach McD. As we come into tonight's game against Gentry, our girls are coming off of a big win. This past Tuesday night against Gravette, and I'm hoping that tonight we can beat Gentry tonight.
I think there's a good chance that we're going to go ahead and take this one. Gentry plays a little bit of a non-traditional ball, so you're not going to see as much pass set hits from them, but they've always been a strong passing team. So we've just got to be ready for some quick returns coming from some free balls, but as long as, you know, we're playing like we're warming up, we're going to be on fire tonight.
Oh, yeah, and you know, Coach McD, this past Tuesday night when we played Gravette, we had two to three players step up that night. And number 3 was Sophie Nunziato. She served a really good ball game, against Gravette this past Tuesday. Then not only did we have Nunziato on good serving, but we had.
I heard Sydney Stearman. She's the one that really finished the game for everybody. Very proud of her and impressed with that. So I think, it's going to be a good matchup tonight. It's going to be a good game to watch. Serves are going to be important, ready for those free ball returns as well, and just playing a nice, clean game.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And, and Emma Marvar has also been another great server for us as well. I know that you coached her sister on the 2012 team.
2013 team, I coached her sister. We called her Spain, so it's great to see another Spain out on the floor. Maria, if you're listening, it's Coach McD. Miss you and love you and very proud of all that you're doing. I know her sister's in a nursing program back in Spain and has really done well, and it's great to have another person from their family joining us again on their senior night.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And and tonight, it's a really big night. It's our senior night against Gentry. We beat this team last time, 3-0. I'm hoping that, that we can sweep the Pioneers, go into next week into the district tournament, with a two-game momentum with 2 wins. And so who do you think needs to step up tonight and have a big game if we're – let's go to the national anthem. And so, anyway, Coach McD, as we come into...
Good job, Megan Cunningham. Very proud of you for that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I never heard her sing before, but that was awesome.
Oh, she's got an awesome voice. Definitely one you don't want to miss. I think, volleyball's a game of momentum. So a game like tonight, finishing this strong in a quick 3 sets is just the momentum that we need heading into the district tournament. So, it's definitely something that we want to, just keep our momentum high all the way through and just keep it going all the way. You said we're playing Berryville. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is it Monday that we're playing them?
It's Monday night at 5:30 in Prairie. We will play Berryville. And then if we win that ball game, we will have to play Farmington Tuesday night, which will be a back-to-back night at 5:30.
Which is completely doable. I've watched us play both teams. I've been keeping track of you with your commentaries, and watching them play Berryville, watching them play Farmington. We have the tools, and it's just keeping that momentum going. We've got this.
And our girls keep a tradition of 8-4-6. We got this.
8-4-6. That's been around since my first year. That 2009 team came up with 8-4-6, and I can remember that group of seniors. My first year moving here, I was assistant coach under Coach Collins, and it's great to see that it's carried on tradition this whole time.
Oh yes, definitely, Coach, and I'm glad we keep it as well.
It's something no one can steal from us, that's for sure.
So our starting lineup tonight, you got number 3, Sophie Nunziato, number 20, Lexi Light, number 10, Arlavero, Sydney Steuben, number 7, Albie Millman, and number 31, Emma Marvar. And for Gentry, I can't quite see all who they got over there.
All right, I'll help you with some numbers here, and let's see what I can come up with. I see that they have number 20. Looks like she's playing middle. I don't see that on their roster. Maybe I'm reading that number wrong. I see 11 is Madison Stanfield. We've got number 19 getting ready to serve, Kinley Hayes. And we have a number 3, Phelan Corriero. Oh, way to cover your player. Nice job, Tigers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And Sydney Steuben did a really good job that time of keeping the ball alive right there, yes. And that's what you want to see in the early going.
Most definitely.
So Gentry's up 1-0. If you just joined us, it's senior night here tonight in Prairie Grove between our Lady Tigers and the Lady Pioneers.
And one of our traditions, it's gone on since Chris Collins was here, myself, Lays, and even Stewart. We try to give our seniors a chance to start their very last home game, and it's nice to see Stewart carrying on that tradition.
Oh, yes, definitely. They've worked hard all throughout the season, and it's nice to finally to see them all start tonight.
We've got a little bit of miscommunication going on. We've got some missed blocks, but hopefully we can turn some things around and we can get our passing game going.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Number 19, for Gentry, she's been really doing a good job. And that goes out of bounds on the Lady Pioneers. And Coach McD, it's 4-0 in the favor of the Pioneers. But I'm hoping that our coach, Matt Stewart, can settle things down.
Well, there's a couple options when you get to this point. This is either, you call a timeout, you start making some substitutions when it gets here, and that's exactly what he's doing. That's usually when it gets 5-0, you're going to call a timeout, or you're going to make some substitutions to change some things up.
Okay, let's take a timeout with him. It's 5-0, Gentry. You watch your And we're back live here in the Prairie Grove Lady Tiger Volleyball Palace. It's 5-0. Gentry Lady Pioneers here in the early going. And Coach McD, I know you've coached our volleyball team in the past.
Nice hit.
What do you do at this point if you're down 5-0 and you're trying to, keep the attitude positive?
Oh, you definitely do what Coach Stewart just did. You've got to call a timeout. As a coach, knowing this is a game of momentum, you've got to change that momentum up, and that's exactly what he's doing. Gentry's really impressing me. They're bringing it, and they're playing a little bit more of a traditional game for sure.
Nice spike that time by Sophie Nunziato. Just goes into the net on her, which makes it Gentry 6, Prairie Grove 0.
Hayes from Gentry serving. She's run off now, 6 serves on us. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice shot by keeping
Almost missed that tip, but thankfully the net was in our favor on that. Calling it 3 touches on Prairie Grove.
7-0 right here in the early going. Number 19 for Gentry, that is Kinley Hayes. She's been on fire right now.
That was a close call. In fact, our line judge is a former player of mine, Gina Mathias. So if there's anybody I'd trust to call these lines, it would be her for sure.
And serving for our Lady Tigers is number 31, Emma Marvar. Let's go, Emma.
And our serves are just not on tonight. We've got to slow it down a little bit on that serving line. And that's, you know, I'm sure Stewart is telling them, you know, don't worry about some killer serve. Just let's be consistent and get that ball over there and just play a clean game.
And, you know, right there, Coach McD, it looked like the ball got down in bounds right there. But the referee on top of the net declared it went out. So that's a tough break.
It is. It looked out to me from where I'm at. I know it's hard to see from cross court. There's quite a few glares. But thankfully, we picked up that point with our gameplay.
And serving now, Sophie Nunziato for the Tigers. And she gets an ace right there, Coach McD. That's big.
That is big. That's going to turn some momentum around right here. It's exactly what we needed. And just clean serves. That's all she's doing. Keeping that elbow high, nice drop in that serve. And now we're going to start seeing Gentry's passing game.
And now Gentry right there try to keep the ball alive, just went a little too far out on him right there. So we're rallying back here, Coach.
We definitely are. You know, the 8 points that we have right now are mainly from errors of our own. So it's just something that we need to fix. Oh, that looks out to me. Yep. I'm noticing we're covering the floor much better than we started the game, following that ball to that line to make that call. Oh, those are beautiful drop serves. There's a pancake by Gentry. You don't see those too often. Ooh, that looks long. Oh, Gentry went ahead and picked that up. They're going to push that over the net.
And Gentry got it back over to our side.
Oh, that was a beautiful play. That was Jade Cantu on that hit.
Cindy Stearman on libero, and that's going to go out on Tigers.
Now, there is a rule in volleyball when the libero hits, and they can go ahead and hit from the back row. They just have to be below the net when they hit. In some other states like Missouri, liberos are not allowed to overhand hit at all.
Nice hustle that time by Emily Traylor, trying to keep the ball alive. Just went way too far out in front of it right there.
It looks like we have number 20 from Gentry serving. I don't have a number for this player, so I don't know her last name, but that was a nice serve. She just definitely has a floater that's hard for the girls to read, and that's why we have some communication issues going on in the back row.
And nice job by Emily Traylor that time of getting the ball down on our side of the net. Makes it 10-6. Gentry here in the early going. Now serving for the Lady Tigers, number 25, Jade Cantu. And that goes a little long on her right there.
We just had Jansen come in for Stearman, and then Jade Cantu just came out and Stearman's back in. So that's the advantage of having a libero, is that they can go ahead and switch. You don't have to worry about a substitution.
And now Gentry on the last serve, and that ball's going to drop in the favor of the Pioneers. And Coach McD, we were down 5-0. We got 6 points on the board, but Gentry's been able to jump out to an early lead.
And that's something Gentry's always been known for. You know, they work hard, they sacrifice everything to make sure a ball doesn't drop on their side. So you know, anytime you're coming against Gentry, you've really got to bring your game, and you've got to make some wise choices as far as where you're placing that ball. It's all about ball placement.
A nice job by Gentry that time of keeping the ball alive.
Oh, way to go at the net, Jansen. Jansen had great coverage in that middle position. Very impressive.
And the ball gets down on Gentry's side of the net. 12-7. Gentry Lady Pioneers lead here.
We have Pickett and Hutchison coming in. Hutchison to serve for Lady Tigers. Oh, wow. I did not think that was going to clear the net at all. I don't think Gentry was expecting that either.
No, I don't think so.
That's a killer serve.
No, I didn't think so either, Coach. I thought it was, as soon as Gentry hit it, I knew it was going our way.
And unfortunately, that second ball went in the net. Hutchinson's come a long way on her serving. Her footwork really has gotten much better over the years. I'm very proud of her. I'm very impressed with all the work that she's put in. Beautiful pass.
Kelsey Pickett.
Nice. Oh, just a little too big of a turn on that shoulder, and she would have had it.
Oh yeah, definitely. And and I think that was a good job by Kelsey Pickett that time of knowing where the ball is going to go. In that open, in the open spot of the floor, just couldn't quite get it over that time.
Quick reflexes by Stearman. She's not letting that ball get past her. And something that I know about her is she is a fighter. That's definitely part of her personality. She's not going to let anything get past. Nice back set by Hutchison to Traylor. Traylor pushes it over, and it drops right behind the middle position.
So 16-8.
Stewart calls a timeout. Definitely, we're not transitioning the way we need to. I wonder if he's going to address that.
So 16-8, Lady Pioneers lead us here early on in the first set. And Coach McD, I'm a little surprised right now that we haven't gotten off to a fast start like we're used to seeing in the past, as far as our serves and and just getting the ball on Gentry's side of the net.
Well, one of the things that you'll notice is listen to how quiet it is in the gym. The game the other night, I'm sure the volume was not like that, and that momentum from the crowd feeds off of you. That's why volleyball gyms are known as being small and being loud. And I don't know if the girls know how to take this quiet tonight, so it's definitely affecting their momentum. So I'm wondering what things he talked to them about in that timeout. Maybe a little bit of footwork, maybe some transition, and just making sure we're cutting down the errors on our side.
Oh yeah, most definitely, Coach. And
Oh, nice hit, Traylor. Gentry goes ahead and returns that. Like I said, they're known for that passing game. They're not going to let much get past them.
Nice job that time by Gentry.
Good job, Gracie, on that pass.
Traylor gets it over, and Gentry's been keeping the ball up. And I've noticed coming out of this timeout that our girls have really started to move quicker than what we were early on.
Oh, we were definitely under the net on that one. I'm surprised we did not get called.
Kelsey Pickett sends a free ball over, and Gentry's passing game.
Gentry's
returning nice hustle.
With another free ball. Nice choice, Jansen. Good work.
Nice hustle by Stearman to keep the ball alive on that last time.
Oh, yes, she's working hard, and man, her passes are incredible. I mean, she definitely needs some recognition for her work as a libero.
And Kelsey Pickett does a good job of spiking the ball down, makes it 16-9. Lady Pioneers here in the early going. And now serving for our Lady Tigers is number 6, Mackenzie Parnell.
Parnell's another fighter. That's something that I know about this sophomore group. They're a group that they're going to hang tight and they're going to fight together and really have some hard workers in this sophomore group. I'm excited to see them come up. They remind me, and I remember telling Lays this when they first started volleyball, they remind me of my 2012 group, which the banner is hanging up. And, sophomore year was rough for them. It was a rebuilding year, but if they stick it out, they're going to go places their senior year. I see it happening.
Oh yeah, definitely. And, and I'm very excited about the sophomore class coming up as well. And, especially since we...
Wow. That was some hard work on our side. It just didn't get over the net like it needed to.
And the referee's going to call a 4-hit on that last play there on Tigers. 17-11, Gentry Lady Pioneers lead us here.
Number 4, Adams with that serve for the Pioneers. Nice swing by Pickett. She was very pleased with that. You can tell by her reaction. We have Kennedy Conrad coming in.
Now,
and it looks like Samantha Blosser is coming in as well. And Jade Cantu. So since Stearman is the libero, both the libero and Jade have to transfer out.
Samantha Blosser on the serve this time for the Tigers, goes into the net.
We're really rushing our serves tonight, and that is not helping us. So hopefully we slow it down just a little bit, get into that rhythm, get into that routine, and that makes a difference. We have Hayes coming back to serve, so we're at, 12-18. Pioneers have this game, and we've already come around once in that rotation. Nice job by Pickett.
Nice hustle by Sophie Nunziato that time.
Most definitely.
Of getting the ball over, just couldn't quite get it over, but nice hustle that time. That's what you want to see here in the early going, Coach McD.
Nice pass by Cantu. Set to the outside. Looks long to me. Yep, it's long.
And I like the way our girls are fighting right now. I like the way that we're keeping our composure. And you mentioned it earlier, and that the crowd's very, very quiet, and that's what can really affect you.
Good hustle by Pickett. Good communication from our back row. But yes, the quiet stands not helping her. Nice block.
Nice block by Conrad and Nunziato that time.
They're a good team at the net. It's great to watch that.
Nice hustle by Stearman to keep the ball up.
Wow, that is amazing. There we go. There is the volume of a volleyball gym. That's how it's supposed to be. It's about time we bring it. They apparently had to see a play like that.
Nice hustle by Stearman and Parnell to keep the ball up.
Yes.
And that's what I thought when he dropped on Ginger's side of the net. I thought it was going way long, or it's going to go into the net, but man, right there, Coach, it just.
Yes.
Good hustle by both Parnell and Stearman.
That's why you run sprints in volleyball right there. So anytime your coach is making you run sprints, that's why you do it.
And timeout, Gentry, and the crowd is getting into it here, Coach.
That was awesome, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, I think they were just waiting for a play like that. I'm surprised that block did not wake them up earlier, but they definitely needed that play. But the irony of it, that type of play is what Gentry's known for. And I haven't seen that out of Gentry tonight, and we brought it instead. So way to go, Lady Tigers.
And nice job that time by Sydney Stearman and Mackenzie Parnell of getting the ball over. Coach, the thing what I saw, back earlier in the season, when we played Harrison, when we played teams like Harrison, Berryville, Farmington, Shiloh Christian, Sydney Stearman would always hustle to the ball and try to keep it alive. So,
but one thing shows that she's growing up, shows that she's maturing, is that she's fighting for her team, and she is doing what a libero needs to do and owning that back row. And, what a leader on the back row. I'm so impressed and so proud of her. Oh, nice kill. That was beautiful.
Sophie Nunziato, on that last hit there for the Tigers, gets it down 20-14. Gentry leads us here in this first set. Still
took us a while. We're awake now, I think.
And still serving for our Lady Tigers is number 31, Emma Marvar.
Nice serve. A little late there on the block, a little slow in our footwork, so it made the coverage on the back row a little bit hard to recover. Hopefully we see that adjustment made.
And Gentry serves it over, gets it over. Parnell bumps it over to Cantu to Light. And a good job by Lexi Light that time.
That was beautiful. We need to keep hitting to that same spot. Definitely we're not getting a block from Gentry on that. They're not covering that spot. We need to hit that spot all night long. Set it there, hit it there.
Serving for the Lady Tigers, number 3, Sophie Nunziato, gets it over. Gentry, nice bump by Stearman. To Marbar, to Light.
Oh, beautiful. See? Same spot. That's where we need to hit it to.
And that's the second time that Lexi Light has done that, and she's done a really good job on those 2 hits.
She really has a passion for the game, and I love watching her play.
And Sophie Nunziato on that last serve. Ooh. Tough break there on our Lady Tigers that time, Coach McD, as we tried to rally back, and Gentry says, we're not going down easy.
No, we weren't ready for that roll from them at all. And so hopefully, we stay on our feet, we stay on our toes, and we stay ready for it. Good job by Stearman.
To Marvar.
Good adjustment.
To Light. Gentry keeps it up.
We need to either hit right in the middle or we need to hit that cross-court corner because they're not covering that cross-court corner.
Nice job by Emily Trailer that time.
Way to go.
Of placing the ball right there, Coach McD, and that's what you want to see right now.
Most definitely. Quality group of girls for sure, and they're working really hard.
Now serving for our Lady Tigers is number 18. That is Kennedy Conrad for the Tigers.
Nice serve, Conrad. Way to go.
Make that 22-18 Gentry here in set number 1.
Kennedy is so much fun to watch. She has such a calm presence to her, but she is a beast out there on the floor. She attempts an overhand pass, but that back row is definitely not her strong suit, so they're bringing in our libero, which is common for a middle. Middles are not known for playing back row.
And Gentry again on a great serve. Stearman with the bump.
Stearman, good job covering her teammate.
And nice job by Marbar sending the ball over and hits it right in Gentry's weakness spot. And Coach, you mentioned it earlier about Gentry's passing game, and I mean I'm seeing it. I mean Gentry is a really good passing team, and if we're not in the right position at the right time, they're going to score on us.
They've come a long way, like just to watch, you know, their game, seeing a lot more blocks even. Like last time we played them, my first year, they were not a team that was known for playing up at the net. Their program was just now getting started. And for a team that practices after school, they have done an amazing job. Gentry calling that timeout, 20-23, still Pioneers in the lead.
And miscommunication that time by Gentry as that ball was able to fall. So it's 23-20 here in the first set here in the Lady Tiger Volleyball Palace. If you just joined us, it's senior night tonight here in Prairie Grove.
I think this is Gentry's first time calling a timeout, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember them calling a timeout earlier. So we're definitely making them nervous, and they're realizing, oh, that one play has definitely woken up the Lady Tigers, and we're here to play.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So with a 3-point lead here, we got to tie it up before they get to 24.
Most definitely. If they get to 24, we really have to bring it. You have to win by 2 in the game of volleyball. So it's first team to 25, but you have to win by 2.
Right. And here we go. Hutchinson on a great serve. Nice job by Gentry.
Gentry setting it to the middle. We get a free ball.
Pierce.
Hutchinson sets it to the outside. Oh, they're starting to cover that spot.
Nice block that time by Emily Traylor.
Ready.
Nice block that time by Emily Traylor. Gets the ball down, 23-21.
And I'd love to see that. I'd love to see it when a player hits, they don't stop playing. You know, they want to finish the game all the way till that whistle. So nice job, Traylor. Have a free ball from Gentry. Beautiful pass. Back to the outside. Traylor changes it up a little bit. She goes line. Another beautiful pass. Back set to Pickett. Pickett hits that middle spot, and it's golden.
So it went to Pierce to Traylor to Pickett for the easy point there.
That was beautiful.
And that's really nice passing right there by our Tigers. That's nice passing, and that's what you want to see offensively.
Our sets are looking great tonight, and seeing that we're mixing those sets up. Nice placement on that serve. Hutchinson's right there to the outside, hitting that middle spot. Gentry tries to secure it. Looks like it's going to be another free ball over. Pierce back to our setter. Nice pass. Back to the outside to that middle spot. Gentry can't cover it.
And I tell you what, Coach McD, Emily Traylor's been on fire these last couple points and rallying us back into this set.
And what I like is that she is mixing it up as far as where she's serving or where she's hitting. She's not just going for one place. You know, she tried line, and then she went back to that middle spot. So that's good to see from your hitters that they're not just, you know, going in one routine. They're making Gentry move for sure.
And Hutchinson on the last serve for the Tigers goes into the net. 24-23. Gentry leads us here in set number 1.
And this is match point right here. So the girls have to make sure that they play clean from here on out. A little bit of miscommunication, but they adjust. Traylor with the roll to the middle. Oh, and nice coverage by Jansen. Way to go, Jansen Williams, on that. She was right there covering it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And Coach McD, as you mentioned it before, in the game of volleyball, you have to win it by 2.
Correct. So we're tied at 24. So right now we need Parnell to roll off 2 serves right here. No errors by the Lady Tigers.
Parnell with a great serve. Miscommunication that time by Gentry.
Here we go. We got one more.
25-24. Prairie Grove leads it.
And you're watching everybody push one up in the stands, holding that push one. Here we go, Parnell.
Can Mackenzie put it away right here?
Coach Stewart telling her to aim for the 2 position. And it looks like that was a beautiful choice.
And goes into the net on Gentry, and Prairie Grove comes back to take that one. 26-24, and Coach McD, I'm surprised. I mean, we were down 4-0 early on in the first set, and we rallied back, and Mackenzie Parnell was able to give 2 points right there that we needed to take the set. So it was a nice comeback for our Lady Tigers right there.
And it's definitely a needed relationship between coach and players, because watching Coach Stewart, he's showing them this is where you need to serve, telling them what they need to be doing. And the girls are listening, they're trusting him on that. And that helped, you know, Parnell to roll off 2 aces right there, but also, you know, beautiful serves. And that's kind of what cost us at the beginning of the game. Most of our errors were serving errors. And thank goodness we fixed that, and we definitely improved our serving game towards the end.
So let's go ahead, let's go to a quick commercial break, and we'll come back, and we'll get ready for set number 2. You watch Prairie Grove Volleyball.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have the Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what faith and grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
And we're back live in the Prairie Grove Lady Tiger Volleyball Palace. If you just joined us, Prairie Grove won set number 1, 26-24. And we're about to start set number 2. And Coach McD, you called it on the onset that we need to be much better on our serves, on our, on our moving toward the ball and where it's actually going. And right there toward the end of set number 1, it was a much great job right there by our girls.
Communication and serves are definitely what got us in some trouble at the very beginning. So it's just changing some of those things around. But you can tell that the starting lineup for this set is much different. Unfortunately, we're starting it with an error, giving the Pioneers the first point of the set.
And there was a really good job by Emma Marvar on the serve to get the ball across the net that last time. Just a little bit of an error right there on our girls.
Nice tip over the net, a little too high.
Nice block that time by Lexi Live, trying to block it.
Good placement on that push to the corner. Free ball. A little bit of miscommunication happening.
To Marvar, to Nunziato, and that's going to get down. And it's going to get down and make that Prairie Grove 1, Gentry 1 here in set number 2.
One of the things you could tell when she was getting ready to hit that ball, she was looking for the open spots. You could see it in her eyes, and she definitely found it. Looks like that just fell a little bit, a couple inches out, but I like the idea that she was going for there.
And Stephanie Nunziato that last time on the serve, a really great serve, just a little bit long that time, but I think so. I think we'll be okay.
We have Michaela Smith that just came in, playing on that back row. Trailer with a beautiful pass. Surprised they did not call that a back row attack. We're lucky. I have not seen them call that very much this year. I don't know if that's a rule change.
So all tied up here at 2 in set number 2. Now serving for the Lady Tigers is number 11, Samantha Blosser.
Hopefully Blosser slows it down right here and gets into a rhythm on these serves. Nice serve by Blosser. It just drops, and Gentry has trouble picking that up.
So it's 3-2. Prairie Grove now leads us here at set number 2.
Blosser back on the serve.
Another great serve by Sam.
Serve.
Nice hustle.
Shanked out into the bleachers.
Nice hustle that time by Sydney, by Gentry that time. It just goes out of bounds on him a little bit. So now make that Prairie Grove 4 and Gentry 2.
Blosser with another serve. Hits the tape at the top and rolls over. Gentry is not ready to pick that up.
And, you know, Coach McD, I'm really surprised that when the ball hits the top of the net and it goes down, I'm surprised that that's not like a rule that goes.
It used to be. I mean, not to age myself or anything, but when I played in high school, that was the rule. It hit the net, you lost the point. So that was something I had to adjust with as I was coaching, and now I have aged myself. That used to be a rule.
And Gentry on a nice serve. Marbar controls it, gives it to Light.
Good hustle by Light.
And good job by
Goes
Trailer.
ahead and pushes that to a corner. She had good placement on that. Missing that block with our footwork. Marvar is there.
Nice job by
Another
Trailer
hit to a corner.
of getting it across.
Missing that block.
Nice dive that time.
Way to go, Stearman.
Nice dive that time by Sydney Stearman of keeping the ball alive.
She's a hard worker. You can tell she's owning that court. She's backing up her players. She's moving exactly where she's supposed to be, even when she's not even touching that ball.
And nice
Lift called on Gentry.
And nice call that time by the referee right there. Nice hustle that time by Gentry, just a little bit off. And now serving for the Lady Tigers is number 16, Madison Hutchinson.
Hutchinson and Pickett coming into the game. These two bring quite the energy with them when they get in. It's nice to watch.
And Hutchinson on a great serve that last time for the Tigers. Nice job by Trailer of sending it over. Nice hustle by Stearman, just a little bit too far out of a reach right there, Coach McD.
And part of that, we're a little late on our blocks in this set. So we had a beautiful set of blocks in match 1. And now this match, we're going too early. We're not getting those blocks in time. It makes it very hard on the back row.
So make that 6-4 now as Prairie Grove leads.
Conrad tries to make an adjustment on that, and her footwork's just a little bit late where she's not able to get around that.
And so made that 6-5 now, Prairie Grove.
We have number 3, Fallon Cordero, serving for the Pioneers.
Nice serve that time by Gentry. Hutchinson sets up Pickett.
Pickett a little too late on that hit, getting underneath that ball.
So now we're all tied here at 6, here in set number 2. And Coach McD, I'm a little surprised right now that we haven't seen Olivero, number 10, Sydney Stearman, serve yet. And I'm hoping that she can serve later on in the night.
I'm sure she will. Part of that rule is, nice job, Conrad. Part of that rule is they can only serve once in a set. So I don't know if he's holding off, trying to get some other people some opportunities to serve, but she gets one chance a set to serve, and she can only serve for one position.
And now serving now for the Lady Tigers is number 6, Mackenzie Parnell.
Parnell's had some great serves going for her, so it's great to see that.
Nice serve that time by Parnell. Gentry, and they're going to call a 3-hit on the Pioneers, make that Prairie Grove 8, Gentry 6 here.
Parnell's just doing her job. She's watching where coach is telling her to serve it. You can tell she's looking there. She placed it there twice in a row last match. Let's see if she can do it again. Yep, she's got it. She nailed it. Good call by coach. They're going to have to free ball it over.
Stearman on the last bump. Over to Pickett. Sends it into the net. And tough break that time on Tigers.
Definitely a tough break, you know, just a little bit more of a need on the adjustment to that set. But anytime a team sends you a free ball, that's like a free invitation for a point, and the error's on you. So number 7 for the Pioneers serves it into the net. That's Emmy Hayes.
And it's 10-7. Lady Tigers here in set number 2. Now serving for our Lady Tigers, number 10, Sydney Stuma.
There you go. You called it. You want to see her serve? Here she is. Nice serve by Stearman.
And that's an ace.
And it looks like she's on the roll again. Let's see. Can she serve 15 straight? I'd love to see it.
And nice placement that time by Stearman. Gets it across the net, and Gentry tipped it.
Nice serve by Stearman again, hitting it straight to that middle. Pickett pushes it to the corner.
And Nunziato spikes it into the net. Make that Prairie Grove 10, Gentry 8 here in set number 2. Now serving for the Lady Pioneers. That is
number 4, Caitlin Adams.
And Adams gets a good serve. Sends it into the net, though.
That would have been a hard one to return had it come over. You could tell what she was thinking, and that would have been really hard. I don't know if we would have been able to adjust in time to that one.
So make that 11-8 now, as the Prairie Grove Lady Tigers are leading the Gentry Pioneers here in set 2. Serving for the Lady Tigers now, number 31, Emma Marvar.
Oh, that was beautiful.
And Emma gets an ace right there.
Yes, that was a well-deserved ace. That is a hard ball to return. That had a top spin on it. It dropped straight down on the other side. I don't know if anybody could return that.
And Marvar gets a really good serve again.
She has some beautiful serves on her. I love watching it. Reminds me a little bit of her sister. Just that hard work ethic. And nice hit.
Nice hit by Nunziato that time of getting the ball down to make that 13-8 now. Lady Tigers. It's an all Prairie Grove here in set number 2. And still serving for the Lady Tigers is number 31, Emma Marvar. And Coach McD, I tell you what, I'm very surprised right now that that Gentry's been giving us a fight all night tonight. I mean, I'm surprised by that.
Oh, most definitely. You know, they haven't had the best season. They're fighting for something, and they want the same momentum we want coming into that district tournament. Not being able to make the adjustment on time, we send Gentry a free ball. They roll it back to us. We overpass it slightly.
Good communication. Nice shot by Lexi White.
That was hard to call on that antenna. I could tell Gina was trying to watch that. I don't know if we had it right where it needed to be, but hey, nobody called it. We'll take it. Way to battle at the net, Williams.
And Jansen Williams been there a few times tonight.
You know, she has impressed me tonight. She has been kind of a quiet hero. She's had some awesome plays and doesn't really, draw the attention to herself. She just does it for her team.
Sophie Nunziato again on the serve. Nice job that time by Nunziato. Gentry sends it over. Marvar sets up trailer.
Oh, that was beautiful. Okay, that reminds me of my 2012 team right there. Kaylee Witherspoon, that's something she would do. She would watch that block, and if you watch, she saw a gap in the block, and she took it. That was beautiful. Loved it.
And Sophie Nunziato again on the serve for the Tigers. And I tell you what, Coach McD, a lot of our players have done a really good job on serving back here tonight.
They really have. And that's what hurt us at the beginning of that first match, and we really have made the adjustments, and our serves are looking so much better. Gentry's scrappy. See, now we're seeing Gentry's scrappiness come out. Most teams would have let that drop. Gentry keeps it going. We tip it. Beautiful placement. And watch her face. Watch Williams' face. She's like, yeah, I just did that.
And Jensen's been there a lot tonight by the net, and it's paid off.
Most definitely. Oh, wow.
Over the top of the net goes that one, and Nunziato gets an ace right there. That's the third player tonight we've had an ace on,
yes.
Which I'm surprised. When was the last time we had 3 aces with one player?
I don't know. But that tape is definitely helping us out for sure.
Nice shot by Gentry. Nice hustle by Stearman.
Oh, way to back her up.
Marvar.
Good job. Watch them settle in. They get right back into play. They don't let it rile them too much.
And Gentry sends that one into the net, trying to get it over. 18-9, Gentry, Prairie Grove.
I'll tell you what, if Sydney Stearman
in set number 2.
does not get recognized by the conference for what she's done as libero, we're doing something wrong. Way to go, Williams.
And
there she is.
And Jansen Williams there at 9, Coach McDean. I tell you what, she's done a really good job
She definitely
of
has.
keeping the ball on Gentry's side of the net up there, and it's nice to see that.
She's just doing her job at the net. She's not trying to get accolades or anything.
And
She's just going to work.
And Nunziato sends that one into the net that time. So make that 19-10, Lady Tigers.
Michaela Smith coming in for Nunziato. Taking her spot on the back. Oh, nice ace by number 2 from Gentry. That's Bailey Pullard.
And nice job that time by Stearman. They're trying to keep the ball up out there. Just couldn't quite do it right there.
Seems like the up official is rushing the game a little bit, which, you know, as a server, that's frustrating because you feel rushed in that serve, and that's where service errors come from. I'd be kind of frustrated, I think, if I were Gentry's coach. It's a good thing I'm not up there. I might get a little too mouthy, which I have been known for. Samantha Blosser with the serve.
Serve is up. It is over. Nice job that time by Sam on the placement. Nice block that time by Conrad and Light, and make that 21-11 Prairie Grove. And Coach McD, it's been all Tigers here in set 2.
It does. You know, we started out a little bit rough, but we've definitely answered that, made some needed adjustments, and we're doing an outstanding job. Gentry's getting ready to send us a free ball. Hopefully we adjust as a team, take this opportunity, and get a kill off of it. Oh, wow. Nice return by Gentry, and it goes long. I'm glad that went long because I don't think we were ready to cover that kill at all.
And tough break that time on the Pioneers because I thought that ball was in there on Gentry, and it just went way too far out.
We definitely weren't back in place where we needed to be for that, so we were very fortunate that went long.
And Blosser again on the serve. Nice serve.
Looks a little long, and it is.
Make that 22-12 Tigers here in set number 2.
Stearman's back in.
Replacing number 11, Samantha Blosser for the Tigers.
Number 20 from Pioneer serving again. Nice serve by Smith. Quick set to Conrad. Conrad hits it right in that corner. She gets that kill.
And we're 2 points away from winning set number 2 here as it's now 23-12 Lady Tigers.
We have our sophomore duo coming in. Hutchison for the serve, Pickett on the front row.
And Coach McD, if you're Gentry right now, do you call timeout in this type of situation? I mean, when you're down 20
oh, yes, I would have called a timeout a long time ago. I would have called a timeout when Prairie Grove got to 20, that's for sure. And you probably would have heard everything I had to say.
And that one goes long on the Pioneers. Make that 24-12 Lady Tigers here in set number 2.
Push one so that we can pick up the second match right here. And Hutchison with the serve.
Nice shot by Hutchison.
Looks like we're going to get another free from Gentry. Barely skims the net. Hutchison hustles up for that serve.
Nice job by Gentry keeping the ball
Down the
alive.
line for Trailer. I don't think she anticipated that, but it's working for us.
Stearman
Beautiful
to
pass
Hutchinson
by Stearman.
to Pickett.
Killing it. Yes.
And gets it
Way
down.
to go, Pickett.
Hey, 25-12. Lady Tigers take set 2 of the night. And Coach McD, our Lady Tigers looked a lot better in that second set
most definitely.
than we did in the first set.
We started off a little rough, but not nearly as rough as we did that first match. They got it together, and you're really seeing that they're pulling together more and more as a team every single time I watch them play. If they play like they finished this match going into Berryville and Farmington, we've got a team headed to state. They most definitely can do it. I'd love to see them beat Farmington.
Man, I like to say it says beat Berryville and Farmington.
Well, yes. I mean, I guess I already assume they're going to beat Berryville in my heart. I anticipate that. Maybe I'm getting too far ahead of myself, but I think they most definitely can take both of them.
And especially, though, since we owe Farmington a loss after the 2 times that they beat us.
Oh, yes, definitely. But I know we can play well above what I have seen from Farmington. So we're ready. We're ready for this district tournament, and this is a great match for us heading into it.
And this is a much different Prairie Grove volleyball team than what I saw against Shiloh Christian when we played them in Harrison and for Farmington the first time around.
That Shiloh Christian, they're a tough team to beat. You know, that 2012 team, we were fortunate enough. We didn't go against Shiloh. I tried getting a match against them, and Shiloh was way too full, and we didn't have them in our conference this year. But I will say, every single time I watched my girls bring it, it was always against Shiloh Christian, and Shiloh would always tell us, hey, you make us play at our top when we play you. So I know our girls could do it. It's just pulling together as a team. And this sophomore group, you know, I really see them bringing it when they get to their senior year. And
especially since Shiloh's defending 4A state champion coming out of last year, that's surprising.
That is, in fact, Huntsville's former coach, Angie Baker, has been helping Shiloh too. So they've got quite the coaching staff helping them out.
And so, Coach McD, if you're Gentry right here, if you're Gentry's coach right now, what are you telling your team as of trying to say, okay, we're down 2-0, can we come back and do this?
Play the net, play the whistle, stay low. Don't give up anything. Risk it all right here. Don't let the ball hit the floor.
And if you're Prairie Grove, do what you did in the last set.
Exactly.
And just keep the momentum up.
Keep the momentum, eliminate errors. That's what you want to do. And it really comes down to that team. You know, that momentum hinges on how well you're playing as a team.
Now serving for the Lady Pioneers to get us started here in set 3.
And it looks like we have number 19 serving. This is Kinley Hayes. It looks like there's 2 Hayes on Pioneers. So I'm guessing if they're sisters.
Or they might be cousins.
Or they might be cousins, but Kinley is the one who drilled off a bunch of serves in that first match. Hopefully we hang tight and keep it to the 1. Oh, that was a beautiful play by Williams.
And right there.
Stearman with her beautiful passing game.
Right there, Coach McD. You saw Gentry be a little scrappy. They didn't really let the ball go down right there, and so they did a nice job of giving the ball up. But
we had 2 great placed hits, and Gentry didn't let it drop. So they're going to be definitely fighting. They're not walking out of here just yet. They're going to make us fight for this match.
And now it's Prairie Grove 1, Gentry 0 here in set number 3.
Outside.
Marvar on the last serve, and it was a great serve.
Beautiful pass by Stearman. Back set to Lexi Light. Gentry's libero picks it up. Ooh, that looked like a double touch from their setter. I don't know why they called it. Stewart saw it. I saw him throw his hands up. He's a little irritated just like I am. Oh, late on that block.
Oh, nice job by Lexi Light. Nice hustle by Gracie Pierce that time. Trying to keep the ball alive, but a nice job that time by our girls on communicating, knowing where the ball was just a little bit too far out of Pierce's reach.
And Stewart's trying to get the eye of the official saying, hey, you and I both know that was 2 touches right there. I don't blame him. I'd probably be yelling it. Oh, nice serve. I don't think we were ready for that at all.
So make that Gentry 2, Prairie Grove 1 here in set number 3.
And that's either Lily Lore or Bailey Pollard. They have 2 number 2s on their roster, so it's hard to tell who it is.
As that one goes into the net, make that 2-all here in set number 3. Trailer's coming in for Gracie Pierce.
Trailer on that front row. We mix things up on that outside hits. She's been fairly successful.
And Seven Nunziato again on the serve.
Oh, just hits that tape. It finally became her downfall. It helped her out quite a bit in the earlier matches, and this time it was just a little too low.
And Michaela Smith coming in for Sophie Nunziato.
Beautiful pass by Michaela Smith.
Nice job by Jansen Williams again. That's like the 7th time tonight that she's done that.
She's had beautiful plays tonight, and she's so graceful. And I'm just so impressed with her, but her facial expressions, I think, crack her up the most. Where I would be screaming and celebrating, she's like, yeah, I did that.
Serving for the Lady Tigers is number 11, Samantha Blosser. Blosser on a great serve.
Set to the outside for Gentry. Not able to make that adjustment and get it over the net.
A little bit of
Tigers.
A little bit of miscommunication that time by Gentry on getting the ball back over, but anyhow, we'll take the points any way we can get them at this point.
Oh, most definitely. Oh, that looks a little long. Gentry, nope, it's not. Still alive. Gentry's going to send it to free.
Nice hustle that time.
Nice hustle.
We
better get back up on our feet. It's coming right back.
Emma Marvar did a nice job of hitting the ground.
Now that right there was something I saw from her sister often. So that's definitely a Spanish move right there.
Now made that Prairie go 5. Gentry here, well, Gentry 3 here in set number 3. And now serving again for the Lady Tigers is number 11, Samantha Blosser. Samantha Blosser on a great serve, just sends it into net just a little bit. I thought I was going to clear it right there, but
it was a tough call on that one for sure. Stearman back in. We have Conrad on the front row.
We got Marvar in the back row. You have Smith in the back row. And you got Light and Trailer and Conrad up on the front row.
I'll tell you what, Marvar's pretty amazing. When you have a setter that can play all the way around, setting is exhausting in itself, but setting and playing all the way around shows that she has a lot of talent. Light hits it long.
Long time here at 5 though, and Coach McD, I tell you what, Gentry's not going down without a fight. I mean, they're down 2-0, but they're still showing that they might come back and take this.
Coach Stewart is talking to the official, telling him, hey, I disagree with some of those calls that you're making sure he's keeping things honest. And
Sydney Stearman that time did a nice job of keeping the ball alive, just hit it the wrong direction a little bit.
Good hustle on her part for sure. She gives it all. She's a libero any coach is lucky to have. Overhead pass and a kill. Oh, not a kill by Trailer, but it looked like it was going to be. And Gentry hits it into the net.
Nice block and nice defense that time by Lexi Light. And
the sophomore duo is coming in. Hutchison for the serve, pick it on the front row.
And Kennedy Conrad on the defense that last time.
Yes.
And Coach McD, Sydney Stearman on Lavero is only a sophomore, so we got 2 more years with her. So.
Oh, yeah, she's like Landry Laird. Same type of thing, just that aggressive, I want to be the best libero out there for sure. And brings me back to the days of coaching Landry Laird. She gives it all. She commands that back row. She knows her stuff.
Serving now for the Lady Tigers is Madison Hutchinson. Hutchinson gets it over. Nice hustle by Stearman.
A little bit of miscommunication. We're going to push it to a corner, not far enough. Gentry's going to return it with a hit.
Conrad.
We got a hand on it for the block. Conrad keeps it alive.
I don't know how Conrad got the ball over that last time, but that was awesome.
Way to slow it up so we get a kill from Trailer. Oh, Gentry's scrappiness is here. They bring it back, but I love how the Lady Tigers are remaining in control. And we hit it long.
And Kelsey Pickett did a nice job of hitting the ball right there, Coach McD. Just a little bit long to the left a little bit.
She's getting a little too far underneath the ball, and so it's just needs to get on top of that ball, crank it down just a little bit more, just a small adjustment, and she has it.
And if Kelsey Pickett would have hooked that to the right a little bit, it would have gone down our way.
Most definitely.
And Hutchinson again on the serve, and that's an ace for Hutchinson. That's the 4th player tonight we've gotten an ace. So, and that's what you want to see.
Most definitely.
Especially the way that Gentry's been playing scrappy.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Gentry's definitely fighting in this last match, and you see it right there. They're going down for a pancake. They're not letting this ball hit the floor without getting a hand on it.
And right there, Hutchinson's got a second ace right there as Gentry tipped it.
She's going to serve it too.
And
going to that number 1 position, didn't quite get there.
And Hutchinson sends that one into the net that last time. So 10-7, Prairie Grove Tigers leads us here. And set number 3, if you're just joining us, Prairie Grove took the first 2 sets.
Oh, man. That's a hard call. I disagree completely.
Yeah,
So here's the rule in volleyball, okay? If it goes up, it hits the ceiling. If it comes back down on your side, you can play it. If it goes up, hits the ceiling, goes on the other side, it's considered out. That went over that light. It did not hit anything. We all know it, and you heard it from the stands. So there's my 2 cents, but unfortunately, I'm not the up official.
And, you know, right there, Coach McD, I'm a little surprised right there.
Oh, nice Conrad.
A nice job by Conrad there on that last hit, and now it's 11-8. Prairie Grove here in set 3. And right there, Coach McD went, and you made a really good point that when the ball hit the ceiling and it goes down on your side, it's supposed to be like an out ball right there.
It's playable. It's playable if it hits the ceiling and comes down on your side. That went over that light. It did not hit the ceiling. So it's not an out ball. Even our line judges did not call that as an out ball. I don't know what that was. Something I disagree with. Adams from the Pioneers with that serve. We pass it straight over.
Nice block that time by Conrad Annunziato up on the net that last time. Hutchinson gets it back over.
Hutchinson pushes it to corner.
Gentry, nice block by Pickett and Conrad. Hutchinson to Annunziato, and nice.
Annunziato goes for that line.
And this is the longest I've seen the ball in the air tonight, Coach.
This is a pretty long volley we have going. Beautiful hit by Pickett. And that's what I know Pickett has in her. That is her best hit of the night right there. I've been waiting for it. I saw it. She's got to be satisfied with that.
And right there, Coach
McD, she wanted it.
Jansen Williams and Kelsey Pickett have been the only 2 at the net that I've seen so far that really have led us in this ball game.
Trailer's done some nice work at that net. Nunziato has as well. That was beautiful. She definitely was reading Gentry's block on that and answered it quite well.
So 13-9, Prairie Grove leads us here in set number 3. And now serving for the Lady Tigers, Olivero, number 10, Sydney Stuman.
Stearman, beautiful serve.
Nice serve that time by Stearman. Gets it over the net. Gentry, nice block by Pickett and Williams. Right there, made that 14-9.
It looks like Gentry's coach is getting ready to call a timeout. She's at least asking, oh, there it is. Yep, I knew it was coming.
And timeout Gentry. And Coach McD, what have you seen from Prairie Grove as far here in the 3rd set that kind of is helping us out right now with us holding the lead?
I'm seeing that we're making some good adjustments when it comes to footwork, and that's what we needed. That's really where most of our errors were coming from in the earlier sets. You saw that with Pickett and her hits. That's why some of her timing was off. Some of our blocks were off as well. And that's the thing that a lot of people don't realize about volleyball is all starts in the footwork. If your footwork is off, you're going to be called on a double touch. So anytime you see an official call a double touch, it starts with footwork. If a block isn't strong, it isn't right, it starts with footwork. If a hit isn't on top of that ball, it starts with footwork. If a pass isn't right, it starts with footwork. So I'm seeing our footwork has cleaned up quite a bit in this match, and we're doing quite well.
And I think that's a pretty smart move there by Gentry to call a timeout, stops the momentum a little bit, and usually when a team comes out of a timeout like Gentry might right here, it can change the entire complexion of the game.
Oh, most definitely. And it's what you do to try to cool a server, but it's not stopping Stearman at all. She's like, okay, I'll just keep serving like I do. And she's rolling with it. And she comes in, and Gentry shanks the ball right after that serve.
15-9, Prairie Grove leads us here in set number 3. And I tell you what, Coach McD, Sydney Stearman's been the one leading us on serves.
Oh, yes. She definitely is. Doing exactly what I heard about the other night, keeping it going. Unfortunately, Gentry has that quick return. She isn't able to get in fast enough to answer that, and we get a side out. And
right there, Coach McD, Stearman is a hard player. And you said on the onset that she's a fighter till the end, and I've been seeing it all night and all season.
Oh, yes, you're going to see it for years to come. If she is not an awarded libero by the time she leaves Prairie Grove, I'll be shocked. I probably will be her #1 fan. I will be the #1 person campaigning for her to be recognized for her efforts as a libero.
And also got Mackenzie
Parnell.
That was
beautiful. Way to go, Nunziato at the net. That was nice.
16-11, Tigers lead here in set number 3. And Coach McD, the thing is that Mackenzie Parnell is a hard player till the end. And I think her and Stearman, in the years to come, I feel confident in those two. That our volleyball team will be relied on them. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit, though, as you said. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if they leave Prairie go with the campaign, with the campaign, with the I'm a big fan of Stearman and Parnell both because of the way that they play. And so that's what you got to. So that's what I'd like to see.
Well, I remember back when Parnell was in 6th grade, just watching her athleticism and saying, "Oh, I hope that girl plays volleyball." And Lays and I were so excited when she decided she was. But this whole sophomore group, I mean, they're just an outstanding group of individuals. And I see state titles coming their way if they stick together.
And right there, Nunziato does a good job of getting it across the net, knocks it over. Gentry tries to get it back over and hits it out of bounds. Made that 18-11, Lady Tigers over Gentry. Serving now for the Lady Tigers is number 31, Emma Marvar. And Marvar with a great serve.
Beautiful serve. I love watching her serve. She has a nice, strong, solid serve, and it has to be so hard for any competitor to return. Jansen knew she was lucky on that hit. Her footwork was off. She didn't make the adjustment she needed to get far enough out. But fortunate enough, Gentry was not able to return it.
And I tell you what, Coach McD, Emma Marvar, Stearman, Nunziato, Pickett, and Parnell, they really have done a great job on serving. They've kept the ball.
Beautiful.
Kept the ball from going down on our side of the net. And Nunziato's been playing very aggressively.
That's a D1 hit right there. Those are the kind of hits that you see from a D1 school, which she just gave. So that is impressive. She's reading the block. She knows where to hit it. She's looking at where their coverage is. That girl's going places.
And Marvar on the last serve right there, and it's an ace. That's the fifth player tonight with an ace. And let's see if Marvar can't keep it up right here.
Oh, nice serve. Hard return. Gentry just sends it right back over.
21-11.
Jansen is not ready for that set. Too quick of a set. She was not far enough out, and that's long.
22-12. Lady Tigers.
We're lucky. We almost got a hand on that block. If we would have, that would have been Pioneer's point.
22-11. Lady Tigers lead here in set number 3.
Nice
Marvar
serve.
Again on a great serve. Nunziato does a good job of tipping it back over.
Free ball back. Out.
And that's out on the Pioneers.
Quit.
23-11 Prairie Grove. And Coach McD, I'm really surprised that Marvar has kept us going right here, coming down the stretch.
Especially with her hard serves, to serve that consistently with that hard of a serve shows that she's quite the athlete. Nice hit by Light. Gentry returns it. Good hustle by Stearman.
And Marvar.
Nunziato free balls it back over. Gentry's going to have to free ball it back to us. Let's slow down the pace, Lady Tigers.
And Gentry's kept the ball up.
Oh,
nice hustle. Nice hustle that time by Gentry. Just a little bit too far out of their reach. And Coach McD, we're 1 point away from taking this match on our senior night for the 2nd year in a row.
Taking the game in 3. She's watching Coach, looking at where to serve.
Nice serve by Emma.
She's serving exactly where Coach is telling her to. Notice how it hits the ceiling, comes back down. It's good.
And that's gonna get down. 25-11 as Prairie Grove takes it in 3 sets. 25-11 here in set number 3. And Coach McD right there, nice serve that time. Now by Marvar, and it hit the ceiling again, but it's a live ball once it hits the ceiling. If it doesn't hit anything, it's a live ball, like what you said on the onset. Well, and what a great way to win on our senior night here in Prairie Grove.
That was beautiful. It's nice when you can finish in 3 games. You get going. It's good momentum moving into the district tournament. and that's exactly what they need. So.
And we got to start thinking of players of the match here tonight.
I've got a couple names I'm going to throw your way, and you kind of make the decision from there. But watching this game, I mean, Stearman, she should be Libero of the Year as far as I'm concerned. And Jansen, Jansen's another one. She doesn't try to get all the claims or accolades. She just wants to play the game, play it for her team. And then Nunziato, she is a lot of fun to watch. And of course, we've got a senior out there from Spain. I'd go with her as well.
Well, our players of the match tonight are going to be Sophie Nunziato and Emma Marvar, two of our seniors. Coach McD, they played hard all night long. Their serves were on point. And I got to go with Marvar and Nunziato for players of the match.
I'm right there with you. Two seniors that are leading their team outstandingly, and it's a lot of fun to watch. So nice job, ladies. Congratulations. Very impressed.
And we want to thank all of our sponsors tonight. We want to thank Mums on Main Street. We also want to thank Foster's Roofing, as our players of the match are brought to you by Foster's Roofing, and then PG Toco for all that they do for helping us put this thing on. I want to thank our high school East Lab and Mr. Whitley for helping us out on this and getting us live here tonight for our senior night. And also just an overall great week here in Prairie Grove as the Lady Tigers in the last week of the regular season, with 2 home victories, one against Gravett, 3-1 Tuesday, and then of course we won tonight 3-0 over Gentry. So Coach McD, for any final thoughts before we go off tonight?
Thank you so much for inviting me. It's a lot of fun.
No
this
problem.
is my sport. I love it with a passion, and this is a great group of girls to watch. They're going to go far. They're going to do great, and just outstanding individuals all the way around.
And there's one more sponsor I want to thank, and that is Prairie Grove Christian Church. Well, for Kate Graham, T.D. Hill, Miles Eubanks, and for Maya Dotson, I want to give her a shout out. And then, so for Coach Hannah McDonald, for Coach McD, I'm Braden Clark. Thank you guys. Have a good night, and go Tigers!